are the things that we really need to improve on. Okay, so I'm going to remind us all so that we do not forget. Ooh. Check-in safety allergies is extremely important. We need to make sure every kid who comes to your class is checked in. This includes volunteer kids. This also includes if you're the volunteer. Your kid still needs to be checked in. Every single kid needs to be checked in. That means when they're dropping off, you kind of just do a quick check. If they don't have a sticker, just remind them. Because there's a good, with new parents or new families, there's a good chance that they just and missed it. So make sure every child is checked in, preferably before the parent leaves. Make sure you ask every parent, whether they're your best friend, your mom, family, grandma, for their guardian receipt. This is the part that I wanted to just say really loudly. We have to ask for their guardian receipt. I don't care if we know them. I don't care if they're your best friend. What happens is, even if I know them, and like if I come up and I know that they know me, but the person behind me might be brand new, and they don't know that they know me. Suddenly they're thinking, oh, they didn't know, they might not have, anyone can take my child. You have to ask every single time. You need to ask my husband, you need to ask me, especially him. Because he'll tell me. Ask every single time. Make sure to check the stickers for allergies before giving out any snacks. All of Kids Zone, from the moment you walk through the door, is peanut free. We have a big sign up there that says peanut free. That means no outside snacks. We should have no peanuts, but also double check and make sure you check the sticker before you give out any allergies, like for gluten or anything like that. Also, once a year we do CPR AED first aid training, just FYI. It's usually around Christmas-y, January, February-ish. And lastly, in this check-in area, every Kids Zone volunteer needs to check in, so we all need to wear our orange sticker. If you've noticed, we've changed around the nurseries and the check-in, and there's, once the doors are shut, the only people that should be on the other side of the doors are people with orange stickers, or people with, that are coming to get their children, with labels. So, if you do not have your orange sticker, the support team is supposed to go around and check and ask you, excuse me, you need to leave. So make sure that you check in. We're working on moving volunteer check-in upstairs to make it a little bit more, not in the dungeon. But currently, we're working on that. So, currently it's still in the same place, but make sure you check in. Okay, number 2. Be about the kids. This seems obvious, but it's a good reminder that we just always need to do because it's, for some reason, sometimes hard. Be about the kids. Get down on their level, play with them, learn their names. That one's very important. Seek out the nervous and the shy kids. Just along with that, to remember that there are a lot of new people and new parents, so maybe even seek out the parents that seem really uncomfortable and shy. Greet kids and families, make them feel welcome. Number 3, this is another loud one, but I'm not going to do it. But it is very important. Be on time. This is a hard one. We kind of get a little bit lax, and I totally get it. I only have one child, and it's hard to get out the door. But we need to make sure that we're on time. What happens is a new parent will come. I've seen this several times. A new parent will come, and they'll look around in the nursery or wherever. This is just an example. They'll look around the nursery. They don't see anyone, so they sit and wait. Then another family comes up, drops their kid off, thinks, oh, the volunteer's here. Suddenly, a new volunteer or a new parent is there in an extremely awkward situation, and this is their very first time. So this happens too many times. So we need to make sure that we're on time. If you're volunteering for first service, we need to be checked in with your orange sticker and in your room by 8:55 to 9. Parents are supposed to be allowed to drop off their kids at 9 a.m. And then second service, checked in and in the room by 10:25 to 10:30 a.m. I didn't actually put this in my notes, but I'm glad that we're talking about this. Between services, when parents, okay, let me say this right. When people come in and pick up their kids for first service, there is a little bit of an overlap, but there should not be an overlap. So a second service volunteer, yes, a second service parent cannot drop off their child until 10:30 when the new volunteer is there and when there's no more first service people. There's several reasons for this. I know it's very hard to tell them, you know what, you just need to wait a few more minutes, but they will understand, because what happens is the kids that were there for first service, suddenly when they get taken away, all the other kids start crying, and it just has a ripple effect. So that's one of the things, but also then if you have a different volunteer checking them in and then they switch, it just gets really confusing. So we just need to make sure, if you're like the first service volunteer and someone's trying to drop off their kid, you just need to hold them off. You don't need to feel bad about it. They know, and there's a sign in front of the door that says they should not. So they know, so it's just, you just say, you know what, go enjoy yourself and get a donut, maybe two. Eat it slowly, and then come back. So make sure you do that, because you'll really be helping out the second service people.